Next is power. What is meant by power and how you can define it? So you know very well about the energy. Energy is basically the ability of a body to do work. You can define the power on the basis of energy, that the rate of transfer of energy is basically called as power. At which rate the energy is transferred from one form into another or from one point into another. It is basically called as power. I suppose here there is a device or the object, and this object has, let's say this object has 10 joule of energy. Then this object takes almost 2 seconds to transfer this energy to some other object. What would be the power for that object? When you have to calculate the power, it is basically the rate of transfer of energy. So power is equals to energy divided by time. When there is a word of rate, it means that you need to divide it with time. The energy is 10 joule and the time is 2 seconds. So you get the power which is 5 watt. I can simply say that when you have to calculate the power, just divide the energy with time, you get easily the power. So power is basically the rate at which the energy is transferred from one point to another. You know the relationship between the work done and the energy, like work done is equals to energy transfer. I write here work done is equals to energy transfer. So when both of these are equal, in the formula of power, instead of the energy, you can also use here the work done. I can also write here power is equals to work done divided by time. How you can define the power in terms of work done? I can simply say that the rate at which the work is done by the object is basically called as power, because power is equals to work done per unit time. The same thing is given here. The definitions of the power. Power can be defined as the rate of transfer of energy. And you know that as the work done is equals to the amount of energy transferred, therefore power is also defined as the rate at which the work is done. So the rate at which the work is done is basically called as power. You can also define as the power actually measures how quickly work is done by the object. Because according to this formula, if I suppose I have two objects, this is object 1 and it's the object 2. Both of these has the energy of, let's say, 10 joule. I suppose that first object takes 2 seconds to transfer this energy, but the second objects take almost 4 seconds to transfer this energy. When you calculate the power, for the first object, just divide 10 with 2, you get 5 watt. But for the second object, you have to divide 10 with 4, you get 2.5 watt. So I can simply say from here the object which transfer energy in shorter time, it has basically more power. While the object that takes longer time to transfer energy, it has a smaller power. So power actually measures that how quickly the work is done by the object. If the work is done very quickly, the power is larger, but if the work is done slowly, the power would be small. Here is the formula for the power. Power is equals to work done divided by time. And this work done is basically equals to energy. So delta is basically the change in energy per unit time. Both of these formulas are used to calculate the power. Here we see the formula of the power. Next we have to see what would be the unit of the power. You know that work is basically given in joules and the time is in second. So the unit of the power is joule per second. Joule per second is also be called as watt. Both of these are the same units. So it's given here. The unit of the power is joule per second, which is equals to watt. I have a question here. When the device has power of 1 watt. So how you can define this? For that I have to write the formula. Power is equals to energy over time. The power is 1 watt. I write here 1 watt is equals to, at that moment the energy would be 1 joule, and divide it with 1 second because the time is 1 second. According to this formula, I can simply say the power of the device is 1 watt if it transfers 1 joule of energy at the rate of 1 second. Here you actually need to make the 1 as a subject. If a device transfers 1 joule of energy in 1 second, then the power is 1 watt. Here is an example showing the power. First of all, there are two athletes, 1 and 2. Let's say this is athlete 1 and this is a second athlete 2. So both of these are competing in a race. And both of these athletes are pulling the same kind of the block. They exert a force of 1 Newton and cover a distance of 10 meters. When you calculate the work done, work is basically the product of the force and distance. So 1 times 10 you get 10 joule. It means that both of these athletes do the work of 10 joule. They do the same amount of work. So when the amount of work is same, now if I suppose that the first athlete take 80 seconds to do this work, while the second athlete takes 120 seconds to do this work. You have to calculate the power. So first of all, write here the formula for the power, which is work per unit time. If I suppose for the first athlete, it would be work is given, which is 10 joule, you already calculate, and the time that he takes is 80 seconds. In this way you can easily calculate the power. And it comes to be 0.125 watt. For the second athlete, if I calculate the power, it would be equals to 10 divided by 120, because in this case the time is 120 seconds. So you get 0.083 watt. Which athlete has larger power? It is for the athlete 1, because the same amount of work is done when you use here the formula of power, which is work per unit time. Because the same amount of work is done, the athlete that takes longer time to do this work basically has less power, while the athlete which takes smaller time to do this work, it has larger power. It is because of the reason when the work remains same, power and time, both of these are inversely proportional to each other. The athlete which takes longer time to do this work basically has less power, while the athlete which takes a smaller time to do the same amount of work, he has larger power. So you can here relate the power with the time. How much quickly the work is done is basically the power. If the work is done very quickly, then the power is larger, and if the work is done slowly, then the power is smaller. So let's see here. For example, two athletes, athlete 1 and 2 are competing in a race. Both are pulling the same kind of block with force of 1 Newton through a distance of 10 meters. Means that both athletes do the same amount of work, which is 10 joule. But athlete 1 takes 80 seconds to do work, while the athlete 2 takes 120 seconds to do the same work. It means that athlete 1 does this work very quickly, That's why we can say that athlete 1 is more powerful than the second athlete. Here is the example question. An engine produces 240 kilojoule of energy in 2.0 minutes. What is the power output of the engine? So basically what is given here? The engine produces 240 kilojoule of energy. It means that output energy is given, which is 240 kilojoule. And it takes 2.0 minutes, means that time is given, which is 2.0, and you have to convert into seconds. So just multiply it with 60, you get 120 seconds. So here the output energy and the time is given. You need to calculate the output power. Let's see the answers. Answer A, 2.0 kilowatt, B, 120 kilowatt, C, 480 kilowatt, D, 28,800 kilowatt. Let's see the answer and explanation for that. Here basically you need to use the formula of the power because you have to calculate the output power when the output energy and the time is given. So just put here value. The time is given 2 minutes. You need to convert into second, which is the SI unit. You get 120 seconds. The energy is given 240 kilojoule. Power is defined as work per unit time or energy per unit time. So you need to put here values. You get the work, which is 2 kilowatt. According to that, answer A is correct. Let's go back and see the answers. In the answer A, 2.0 kilowatt power is given. It means that answer A is correct from here. There are some questions that you need to do. These are present for your practice. Let's see these questions. So here is the question number 1. A cat of mass 4.5 kilogram is running across a field. The kinetic energy of the cat is 10.2 joule. What is the speed of the cat? So basically here the mass of the cat is given and the kinetic energy is given. You have to calculate the speed of the cat. Here you have to use the formula of the kinetic energy. An electrical device provides 800 joule of useful output energy. So the useful output energy is 800 joule. The efficiency of the motor is 60%. How much electrical energy is supplied to the device? It means that you need to calculate here the input energy when the useful output energy and efficiency is given. So you just need to use here the formula of the efficiency to calculate the input energy. A bus of mass 800 kg is moving at 7 meters per second. So the mass of the bus and the speed is given. The engine does work on the bus and the speed increased to 14 meters per second. How much work is done by the engine to increase the speed of the bus? So the speed of the bus is increased up to 14 meters per second. You have to calculate that how much work is done to increase this speed. A child rides his bicycle for 5.0 seconds and produces an average output power of 80 watt. How much useful energy does he spend? How much useful energy does he expend? So basically you have to calculate here the useful energy. A force of 25 Newton acts on an object. As a result, 400 joule work is done by the force. How far does the object move in the direction of the force? So how far the object can move means that you have to calculate here the distance. Today's lesson is ended. If you find any difficulty, you can ask. Thank you.